So we'll start with the questions, and just remember it takes 45 seconds to qualify. If you do want to use the word audacity, which I have not used yet. So first, I'll have the audacity to ask Jeff.
Question first.
Why did you purchase your Starbucks cup drink today, and where?
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I love this question. The Starbucks cup. It's not the Starbucks cup. It's the Venti iced coffee, cold and bold, black and beautiful. That's how I order it. And of course, I bought it at a Starbucks. As a matter of fact, I'm not exactly sure where else I could get that cup other than Starbucks. And this particular Starbucks cup came from the closest Starbucks to where we all happen to be at this moment, which is the food court area right off Mira Mesa Boulevard here. And the reason that I bought the Starbucks cup is because iced coffee is like lifeline for me. If I could, I would have it IV'd permanently, like one of those backpacks. But at least once a day I get an iced coffee, and when I'm up late working, when I'm particularly fatigued, I might have two. And in fact, this is number 2. Thank you.
Too late.
I am going, since I haven't been, the timing is still going, I'm still green, right? I'm not red yet. So I am going to be the one person with the audacity to end and restart my speech.
Good. Thank you, Jeff. So next, I'd just like to call for the next question, which is, what have you learned at Toastmasters? AJ.
What I've learned at Toastmasters is that having a prepared speech is definitely much more advantageous than trying to come up here and wing it. While I might have the audacity to try and do it myself without any notes, I definitely don't know what I'm doing. When I gave my prepared speech, I felt a lot more comfortable and had everything outlined from an intro to a middle part and a conclusion. But coming up here for the table topics has been grueling, to say the least. So as I try and progress through this class, I hope to learn and do better at the impromptu speaking, because it's nothing compared to having a prepared speech, knowing what you're supposed to be asked, and answering specifically to that question. Thank you.
So, I think I'll ask the same question, being that we're on the same subject and topic. So the next person I'll call upon is, sorry, I can't see your name. Shane.
Woo! This is my first table topic, and I think the one thing I've learned from Toastmasters thus far is you should probably come to Toastmasters more often and know more about Toastmasters. So I've come the last 2 weeks, and I'm going to continue to come. And I think I've embarked on, in my Toastmasters journey, a very audacious step to come more often. And the speech I'm doing today, I'm also in my first presentation, my first formal speech that I've prepared, and I'm pretty sure I'm doing an icebreaker speech. I hope I didn't do something wrong, but it's my first speech. I'm doing an icebreaker. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to learn about what I can do better going forward after my icebreaker speech is completed. I don't have much else to learn from Toastmasters just yet because I'm just getting going, but I'm committed to coming to Toastmasters every week or 2 weeks from here on out. I'm excited.
So our next question, let's see. What's the favorite speech you've heard at Toastmasters so far with the last 7 meetings we've had? So the next person I'll call on.
Fati.
Yeah.
The best speech I have ever heard here was most of the speeches I heard was so good that I don't want to pick one. You know, we just went through this election season and being such a political environment, so I'm going to just dodge the question. And all of the speeches, except for mine, was excellent. I think it's audacity that we come in here in a way and try to overcome our fears. And I hope that at the end, not necessarily at them, but near future, we will all overcome our fears on public speaking. Like myself, I have a fairly good fear in me that I cannot do impromptu public speaking, especially if it's not a technical subject. I used it. Didn't I?
Yes.
Sorry, I was trying to.
I used it. So I'm gonna just sit down.
You put me up upside down.